Most people around the world look at movement as going to the gym and pushing yourself, which is like not what we want to do when you're going through recovery. In fact, we want to do the total opposite. We don't want to push ourselves at all. And, I think exercise is just the wrong word to use when it comes to reconditioning your body through recovery. And this is why we don't even use the word exercise anymore. We use the word movement because it has a much more gentle feeling towards it, which is actually what we want. So here's the thing. Graded exercise therapy, I believe, isn't the right way to go about it. And I know there's a lot of people out there who agree with me on that. They say, graded exercise therapy, it's terrible, it doesn't work, it makes people worse. And I would tend to agree with that because the problem with graded exercise therapy is it's fixated. There's no flexibility with graded exercise therapy, and it's usually wrongly prescribed. We at Save Yourself, we believe that you, as the person, knows your body best, and you should have the power to know what to do, when to do. And the problem with going to someone who doesn't understand chronic illness or what you're going through, they see you as a body, they don't factor in how you're sleeping, they don't factor in your stress levels, they don't factor in your nutrition, they don't factor in your mindset, they don't factor in what stage you're at in your recovery. And simply just throwing you a bunch of exercises or saying, you've got to walk for 10 minutes every day, regardless of how you feel, is a sure way to set yourself up for failure. And so we don't believe in graded exercise therapy because it has a very inflexible approach. Instead, we believe in restorative movement and reconditioning your body appropriately when it is the right time for you. So, for example, I'm going to cover all the stages. So there's 3 stages in recovery. The first stage is the acute phase. And this is where you're kind of really struggling with symptoms. You're feeling totally exhausted. It's usually at the initial stages when you might have a virus, or you might be going through a heavy infection, or you might have just come out of a prolonged period of stress, physical and mental and emotional, and you're just depleted. Now, in this time, I would not recommend movement at all. If you're in stage 1, we don't do any movement program, especially at the start, because you don't need to expend any more energy than you currently have. We need to put energy in. So we do restorative breathing at this point, and we can do a bit of restorative movement, but as long as it's energy in, not energy out. Yeah, energy in is it's making us feel more energized, or it's giving us energy, versus if we do something and it's depleting our energy stores, well, you can feel it's energy out. Stage 1, we want to restore. We don't want to push. We don't want to expand too much. And I see this happen a lot. People kind of they want to get ahead. Yeah, they're sick of being where they're at, and so they just want to push beyond their means, and they keep going around in circles, and they feel horrible for it. And so we want to avoid that.